Join me as we take on the challenge of revamping a resume with these proven strategies to land one's dream job. When it comes to job hunting, we all know that a strong resume can make all the difference. It's often the first impression you make on a potential employer. And it can be the key to standing out in a crowded job market. But let's be real, having a great resume is just the starting point. What really matters is whether it actually helps you land your dream job. One of the biggest hurdles job seekers face is making their resume stand out from the crowd. With so many qualified applicants vying for the same positions, it can be tough to get noticed. I've seen so many people struggle with this, pouring their heart and soul into their resume only to have it get lost in the void. Another challenge is tailoring your resume to the specific job you're applying for without sounding too generic or formulaic. You want to showcase your skills and experience, but also demonstrate that you have taken the time to understand the company's needs and goals. And then there's the issue of keywords. How do you make sure your resume passes through the applicant tracking system without sounding too robotic or repetitive? To write an effective resume, you need to start by understanding the job description and requirements. What are the key skills and qualifications the employer is looking for? How can you tailor your resume to showcase your relevant experience and achievements? One strategy that works is to use strong action verbs like managed, created, and developed to describe your accomplishments. This helps to convey a sense of impact and results, rather than just listing your job responsibilities. You should also focus on showcasing achievements, rather than just tasks or duties. For example, instead of saying, I worked as a salesperson, say I increased sales by 25% in one quarter. I'd like to share a success story that really drives home the power of these strategies. Meet Sarah, a marketing professional who was struggling to land her dream job at a top advertising agency. She had a solid resume, but it wasn't getting her any traction. So she took a step back and engaged our team to rework her resume using some of the strategies we'll be discussing and tailored it specifically to the job she wanted. In order to do that, our team analyzed the job description and then did a comprehensive interview of Sarah, asking some hard questions that we know can help candidates think deeply about all the aspects of their experience, attributes, and accomplishments, which otherwise they may overlook. We emphasized her accomplishment, used strong action verbs and terminologies that are unique and relevant to her field, also adding some relevant coursework and certifications. But here is the real secret to her success. Her resume shed light on her capabilities and accomplishments in a way that she had never thought about herself. This boosted her morale and lifted her self-confidence. She said this made her so much more comfortable with networking conversations. We then used the result of the interview we conducted with her and the content of her new resume to optimize her LinkedIn profile. This led to numerous recruiters finding and reaching out to her. She joked that this was like rising from the dead, as she previously had a LinkedIn profile for years and had never seen any leads from it. But the biggest result of her resume interview and the resume we wrote for her actually happened outside of her resume. In addition to helping her effectively tell her stories in interviews, we used this information to develop a cover letter that used neurolinguistic programming and hypnotic writing, motivating the interviewers to wanting to meet with her and honestly be sold on her even before they met her. The key takeaways from this video are simple. Tailor your resume to the job description, use strong action verbs, and showcase your achievements. Use a cover letter that effectively maps your accomplishment to the specific needs of the employer, using psychological techniques that paint a picture, or even better, a movie of how they will achieve their goals with you by their side. These strategies may seem small, but they can make a huge difference in the job application process. So take the time to revamp your resume, apply other strategies we discussed, and watch your chances for landing your dream job soar. Now remember, getting invited to an interview is only half the battle. In a future video, I will cover how Sarah used our interview aikido technique to make interviewers fall in love with her, a technique that is available to anyone who wants to give it a try. If you have had any experiences with resume writing or job hunting that you would like to share, please leave them in the comments below. And if you are looking for more tips on how to ace your next job interview, be sure to check out my next video on interview tips. I'll be sharing some insider secrets to help you nail your next big interview.